Sometimes in life you have a plan, and it's a good plan, and it's a plan you're proud of, and you're excited about it, and you can't wait to see what happens. And then minor details will completely and totally change that plan's ability to work, and you have to adjust, and the people who are most successful in life are usually the ones who can do that with the least amount of kicking and screaming. And so I had to adjust my plan. I had been operating under the assumption that the meet that I would be doing in March would be sometime in mid to late March, and I just received the meet itself hasn't been set, a date has not been established and officially announced, but I just found out from some people that know more than I do that it's probably going to be the first or second weekend in March, which completely cuts off 2 weeks of my training plan. And I was going to finish out this this run of the Shago method before I got into Smolov and my own bench program to run into the meet. But due to the way that life works and happens sometimes, I pretty much had to spend the weekend programming out what this meet's going to look like if I started today. And so I am officially in my meet prep. This is the first workout in my Smolov squat training program, and it's going to be different this time. I have made some alterations to the program itself based on the first 2 times that I ran it, some things that I liked or didn't like, or things that I thought that I might be able to improve on for me personally. And it's a little bit different this time, so it should be a little less monotonous. It's still going to be pretty monotonous. It's still going to be very difficult. My training weight to start this is a bit higher. Usually when I start this first workout is 4 sets of 9, around 405, 415. Start out with 440 today, and my conditioning was paying for it. I was pretty gassed in between every single one of these sets, and I had a lower back pump like crazy. I do want to send a shout out to Dr. Don Bell, who let me come and use his facility. This is brand new. It's the old YMCA that they had, but he brought the entire timber gym over in a matter of 2 days and kind of refitted it, and they're still working on it. I'm amazed at how much they got done in that short amount of time, and just excited to get to use such an awesome facility so freshly after it's been established. Also want to send a huge shout out to my mom, who did the whole Christmas present early and gave me these super nifty elbow sleeves, which all but prevented the elbow pain and the tendonitis from coming back. These are the nice Ray-Ban elbow sleeves, and I'm really digging them so far. Really helped me get through this workout as far as pain. I mean, I was struggling myself just from the effort involved in the squats. I think after that third set I went and laid down for a little bit because I was just so gassed and my lower back was so just tight, but making it work. And the squats themselves were not hard. I didn't feel like I was going to miss any squats. I just felt like I might start having some technical breakdowns, and it happens. Anytime you're doing rep work, you're gonna run the risk of experiencing some technique looseness, and I was running into that a bit. But made it all the way through all 4 sets and was only mildly dead by the end of it, so that's a good sign, I guess. I originally was only going to do 435 as my work weight for this, and it's a 5-pound difference, but those clamps are each 2.5, and so I always forget that when I come here, that the clamps are a little bit bulkier than the ones I'm used to using. And then this is the bench program that I wrote. It's going to be based off of the same weight accommodation that I used in previous training runs through the Shaco, or through the Smolov. And that first set was pretty rough, so Don came over and was spotting me for the rest of them, which none of them were as bad as that first one went. This is 345 for 5 doubles, all paused. I feel like I'm relaxing a little bit too much on the bottom, but that's something that I'm going to work on as I go. And this time around, my non-heavy, I'll have 2 days where I'll work with the weight of the week plan, so I've got this weight for 5 doubles here. On Saturday, I'll have it again for 8 doubles. And then on Thursday, after my squats, I'll just do a lighter weight for some rep work, because that combination seemed to really work well for me the first 2 times that I ran this, and I really like it. Afterwards, my accessory work is all preset. Going to be doing dips, pull-ups, pushdowns and facepulls on this day 1. I'm going to be doing bent rows and pushdowns and facepulls on day 3s, and then the day 5 is usually the 7 sets of 5. I'm going to cut out 2 of those sets and do a 5x5 at the same weight. And then the next day I'm going to cut out 3 of the sets. Instead of doing 10 sets of 3, I'm going to do 7 sets of 3, and then I'm going to add some deadlifting technique work on that day. So I'm adjusting the volume to make room for some deadlifts. It's not going to be super heavy, but I didn't want to try to add some in while I was doing the program as written. And that's the big change that I made, because as much as my deadlift still felt strong after the last time I've run the times that I've run this program, it felt creaky and under-practiced, and so I want to make sure that I'm at least getting to pull once a week, even if it's just doing singles that are pretty light, just so I keep the feel and don't lose that, just so I feel practiced on it. So that's the plan, and we'll see how it goes running in. I'm sure there's going to be adjustments that have to be made. There always is. Anytime that you know, the better prepared you are, the more frequently life tries to throw stuff in your way and make you adjust, but that's how you get better, and that's what's really exciting about this sport. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like rating, subscribe if you're not, and I will talk to you on Thursday.